Good morning, guys. My name is Nonima Tigela. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I want us to talk about what was happening in court yesterday. Just briefly, nothing much, nothing big, just briefly. I want us to talk about that. Guys, anyway, here are the notes that somebody sent to me about, we were conversing about the case, and then this is what they had to say. And I'm like, So I want to read this, and then I'm going to make my commentary after. So I'm sitting here trying to figure out what happened yesterday in court, and this is what I've figured out. One, yesterday's witness was nothing of importance in proving the guilt of the accused, but states antics to close loopholes because that's what they do as the case goes, covering each other's asses. Number two, the Sambo guy is just a junior employee who might have gotten instructions and orders from the big bosses to do the cover-up. I stand to believe there's a senior manager hiding behind him. I can smell a rat here. Number three, Sambo gets a promotion in November 2024, and a month later, he's writing affidavits to testify in court. Number four, so every form of communication and complaint regarding this case that is launched to LPC is only received and handled by him. Is he the only employee in that unit? If Mjiako is being paraded as an ex-defense attorney, it means Sambo handles both the state's and the defense communication. Do we then expect the evidence of such a witness to be reliable? Number five, talking about promotions, Gininda was a colonel when he started investigating this case, and fast forward to before this case goes on trial, he's an overnight brigadier. We can't forget Musia. He got his promotion too. Where is Constable Zungu? I hear that he's been transferred elsewhere. Watch Gininda becomes a general in the police force, and Baloyi becoming a chief of senior prosecutors at the conclusion of this trial. On the other hand, the case 375 gang remain stagnant in their ranks. Membutelezi is still a colonel. Makubo remains a warrant officer. We are watching. Talking about Ntokozo Mjiako, dude obtains his law degree in 2012 as per Sambo's testimony, but doesn't bother to inquire about his enrollment letter to allow him to practice as an attorney up until May 2020. What was he doing with his law degree for a whole 8-year period? And then, boom, a month after obtaining his enrollment letter, he's representing Dansi. Aibo wema kahle Mjiako. Number seven, we are being sold a story that there was a communication between Bram Mjiako and Dansi while the latter was in jail. Dude allegedly sent a please call me to Mjiako. Baloyi says, Haibo, where Baloyi, didn't you say Dansi was making long calls in prison? Why didn't he just pull out his so-called phone and make a direct call to this imaginary lawyer? Okay, here you say that he's made a call back, but you don't mention that Mjiako returned a call. How did he then know which prison to look out for Dansi? Now, this is what I have to say. There's a part that really caught my attention, guys. Number two, Sambo guy is just a junior employee who might have gotten instructions and orders from the big bosses who do the cover-up. I stand to believe there's a senior manager hiding behind him. I can smell a rat here. Something is very off indeed. Because at some point, we found him being a messenger at some point. Do you understand? And then, number three, Sambo gets a promotion in November 2024. And a month later, he's writing affidavits to testify in court. And then that made me remember about Judge Rata asking, how old are you? Good luck. How old are you? 34. Good luck. Yabona, there was a lot of things that part said. How old are you? Good luck. How, Gosiam, I was like, Sambo, 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 Sambo. Welele. I was like, my goodness. Ooh, ooh. I remember Julius Malema used to say, you know what? This is a mafia state. This is rand. And then he would go on a rant and talk about how much South Africa is a mafia state and stuff and stuff. No, it is unfolding in front of our eyes, guys. It is unfolding in front of our eyes while we watch live. Live, guys. It unfolds. Sibukile sithe kunzima emzansi, guys. Kunzima emzansi. Yo, oko izolo ndikhuza, guys. Oko izolo ndikhuza. Ndibane sithi yo, oko bendikhuza, guys. Izolo umlomo utsolo kukhuza. Oko ndisithi yo. Umlomo utsolo kukhuza mntaka. Oko ndikhuza. Ndikuxelile. Oko bendikhuza izolo. Sana lam. Kunzima eSouth Africa, that I can tell you. Wow, what a country. What the developments that we are dealing with, guys. The developments are developing. Like, honestly now, what is this, Bafetu? Hi, Kesana, as if that was not enough. Let me go do a video about Ramsipil. Let me go do a video about Ramsipil because, wow. Ramsipil, no, I have new respect for this man, guys. Whose husband is that? No, girl, you are married to a man. You are married to a man. I tell you that Ramsipil does not play. Umnisi dealt, but today I'm sure we are gonna be finishing with Umnisi. I'm sure. I don't know if he finished. I don't remember. Then I'm gonna watch the last clip. To see if Umnisi was done. Then I don't remember now. I wanna watch that and then wow. I'm looking forward to today, by the way. I don't know what's going to be happening. I guess Umalo is going to re-examine. Yeah! Gomunye nje lo, gomunye. Yo, guys, it's a lot. Indaba yasemzansi. Oh, guys. Mr. Sambo. Ngazizwa ngimsizela yazi. Ngazizwa ngimusizela. You know, when they say do not tap into certain territories, they mean such things because now he has tapped. They tapped into places and then they found themselves in these situations. You start kancane, you start jiki, you are a gone person, gone. Anyway, guys, what are your views when it comes to this? Thank you so much. I will see you on our next video. Bye-bye.